there, YouTube. I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter project every time and give my honest thoughts on how that Kickstarter project is being ran. So if you enjoy that kind of weird, wild content, please be sure to click on that subscribe button down below as I'm trying to reach 9,000 subscribers, celebrate my 9-year anniversary of making YouTube content. But right now, I'm very excited to be checking out the most popular project on all of tabletop games and probably in the entire world. So big ups right there. That is Flamecraft. It's already raised $379,000, 21 days left to go. In a magical realm, a village awakes and artisan dragons make coffee and cake. So I do not immediately, here, I don't know the player count, I don't know the time length, I don't know the weight or the complexity or anything here. I see it's got gorgeous artwork. I see the minis, which once again, I can't really tell if they're nice minis from this perspective, because this is one, I'm going to make a YouTube video just about this. Remember that most people who see this image right here, this particular image, are not going to see it the way you make it. They're going to see it compressed, because when we click on this, we'll get a look at it nice and neat and pretty, and I'm sure it's going to look great. And yes, so, oh, look at that. Look how in-depth those miniatures look right here. But here's the bottom line. As soon as anyone clicks on your video, which most people are going to do, that image is gone. It's gone forever, so I think you should build the image to be the one that most people are going to see. But anywho, that's just been something that's on my mind a lot lately, but this has already raised $380,000. So the reason why I was covering this, and so I want to give them huge props at Cardboard Alchemy, was this game had an insane amount of people that had notified when it got launched. So there's a spot on Kickstarter where you can see, what the most popular upcoming projects are. And I'm trying to use that so I can, better get more popular projects. And this one was just off the wall. I think it was thousands and thousands and thousands of people that were clamoring. They're like, let me know when this launches. So I assumed it was going to be a huge launch, and it is a huge launch. So awesome. But as always, 3 things in the video. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? Let's go.
Forget everything you know about dragons. Once fire-breathing beasts of dread, now they bake the most magic bread. Flamecraft. Designed by Manny Vega, Cardboard Alchemy presents a new magical world where tiny artisan dragons are friends.
Okay, so far I like the name drop of the designer, Manny Vega. Made quite a few games. That's awesome. They're obviously they're hanging their hat right now on this artwork, which just looks like, look at this. This is top notch. But how much longer? I want some theme.
Featuring art by world-renowned dragon illustrator Sindara Tang.
I can tell.
Dragons can cook up the tastiest treats, brew all manner of healing potions, and craft the finest metals in town. You
there we
are
go.
Flamekeeper.
Oh yeah.
And you speak dragon.
Oh, this is what I wanted. This is it. This is the shot. I think they leaned a little bit too hard on the artwork there at the beginning, but I understand you got world-renowned artists, you do that. But wow, this is what I think every Kickstarter video needs to do. When you start talking about the theme and the gameplay, and then you just start showing me the components in that sweet, sweet mass.
Dragon, of course. Compete with your fellow Masters of Flame for the most reputation.
Oh, that's slick.
Shops are the heart of town and key to dragon placement.
And I love how it just kind of fits in there. So they're really heavily going for the theme, which once again is very heavily tied with the artwork in this case. And so I I see this. I want to play on this board. It looks like a village, which is what it's supposed to look like. It's awesome.
Earn points.
Nice
Discover
meeples.
new endgame goals and gain.
And I like how they're showcasing that there's in fact tons and tons of artwork in this game. And wow, those are some nice coins.
Valuable coins. Collect items each visit to a shop, or upgrade shops and enchant them to activate cool dragon powers and combos. As the town grows, new shop abilities also change the game in fun ways. A world of tiny dragons and enchantment awaits in Flamecraft. Join us to make this game a reality.
That was really
surprises
slick.
Along the way.
Ooh, and I love that. I talked over it, but unlock special surprises.
Join us to make this game a reality and unlock special surprises along the way.
So excellent. I'm excited now to go look at the story. You know what? I already was kind of excited to look at the story, but now I'm more excited to look at the story just because there's just that extra little bit. Tell me that there's stretch goals. Tell me there's daily unlocks. Tell me that. So I'm just like, ooh, okay. Awesome. One thing.
Does anyone else smell bread?
Okay. Cringe. Player count, time length, age. That's what I really need here, because it looks like this is going to be a family weight game. So I feel like those three things need to be spotlighted somewhere in the video, or someone, oh, it's 2 to 5 players, you cut that off. Okay, never mind. So you don't get to see this part on the outside. I feel like this is more important than your theme, 2 to 5 players. That's very good to know. Also, but what's the age like? What's the time count? That's good stuff. Hopefully that's first. So, Cardboard Alchemy, 3 created, 51 backed, and when you have 51 backed, like, I always say this, it makes you look like a member of the community. All of a sudden, like, oh, look, Cardboard Alchemy is a member of our community. And all you have to do as a Kickstarter creator to do that is go back 51 things for $1, and then it says, you will look like you're a member of the community. And if you don't want to pay $51, go back 51 things that are not going to succeed, and bada boom, you're free, a member of the community. Life hack. All right, so, Mission Catastrophe, which I don't believe is out. I think this was launched last year. And then Essential Elements, the $1 pledge that defends your game. What in the world is this? Okay. So this is an interesting one, because I don't think this is out yet. Double check. Tomorrow starts today. We've topped off the anti-fuel matters. Mission's not a catastrophe. Production update. So they're updating the project. So, update coming up later on Monday, August 8th. We have exciting pics to share. The latest game box. Wow. Wow, this is cool. So very active in the comments. So despite the fact the game is not out, that does not surprise me. And I do want to full disclosure, because everybody's there are witch hunts right now about credibility of reviewers. Oh my god, it's delightful to watch. it's just so fun to watch. But I want to let you know that I would consider to be a friend of Peter, who's one of the people that runs this company, and he is an awesome dude, Peter Vaughn. He is a spectacular human being. Really enjoy that person. But yeah. But if this sucked, I would tell you it sucked, because Peter knows I do that. Cardboard Alchemy, Essential Element, the $1 pledge that defends your games like a Space Marine, Elder God, or Ancient Guardian. What the hell is this? Okay, so they're coasters. They're coasters. Okay, did these ship? This is such a weird one. I think this is out. What is this Kickstarter? Hi, I haven't received the trays yet. I don't remember if I sent them to France or Switzerland. Pedro responded in email. And so yeah, look, so boom. And Brad Brooks, also the designer of one of my favorite word games of all time, Letter Tycoon, which you should check out. Great game. So that means that while they've launched one, and then so it looks like they've shipped it out, but the international shipping, there's always some issues with international shipping. So Can You Do It is one of those ones where you say, yes, I'm going to say yes. And this is one of the cool things about being in the industry is I can tell you that the team behind this is very credible. And so I would, yes, this is a big check mark for me. No questions asked, despite the fact they don't have a game out yet, but I'm willing to put my credibility totally up, because I don't think this is going to turn into a flaming dumpster fire where you're going to get your games or anything like that. So, yeah, so Can You Do It? Yes. Do I want it? I still need to know that time length, but yeah, I feel like the artwork and the theme and what you showed me was well done enough, but I need that information. Flamecraft, enter a world of dragons, tiny artisan dragons, sought out by savvy shopkeepers to craft all manners of tasty and help. Because I'm looking at this game, and right now what I want to know is this game the kind of game that I'm going to play with my family, or is this game the kind of game that I'm going to play with my game night? And I can't really tell. And if it's both, if it's what I like to call a chameleon game, then I should know this. Like, if it's ages 10 plus, I'm like, okay, well, like, here, and we still, where is it? Where is it? There we go, 14 plus. So this is more of a gamery game? Question mark? Hopefully they address that. Okay, because sometimes you just see 14 plus because of weird choking hazards. Oh, Claire DeBear answered it. Thank you, Claire. Designed by, so what do I want? What do I want? I want the price. I want the price, because now I know the player count, 2 to 5, 60 minutes, ages 14 plus. I find that perfectly reasonable, and I want the price and the size of the box as well. So this is kind of showing me the size of the box. I think this is like a Feast for Odin size box. That's the box that I think it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Hopefully the components will fill us in a little bit more. Complete to enchant the town and the dragon placement game with shared engine building. Wow. Okay, so this is a worker placement engine builder? Like, I know you want to lean into the theme, but those two words get gamers excited. You gotta give the people what they want. And so I'm glad that you're mentioning it here, but I think maybe even earlier on. Because I don't think that was really mentioned in the video. Or maybe it was and I just didn't get it. But using those words specifically, I mean. Because those are the buzzwords. People hear that and they're like, oh, what, deck building? Oh, rondelle? Like, just the word rondelle. Just, gives me shivers up my spine. All right, all around the world, there are dragons, Cardboard Alchemy, in collaboration with Lucky Duck Games. And once again, that's something great you spotlight. I love the fact they mentioned that early, because that goes more to the Can You Do It. When I see someone's working with Lucky Duck Games, I'm like, okay. Like, we're done here. We're good. Lucky Duck Games is one of the best reputations, I do believe, in our hobby, for a damn good reason. He runs the company spectacularly, and so putting that right there, I think, is a great choice. Cardboard Alchemy and International, so it's going to become in French, Polish, English, language available. I just want the price. This is what I want. You'll be able to select any language for the flags displayed above. Everything about this game just works. Ooh, it's a moving one. Everything about this game, this worker placement spots multiply and evolve, super duper cool. That actually does sound super cool, and I want to give them huge props. A lot of times I see these and they go too damn fast. It's actually a game that I do a lot where I try and read it like as fast as humanly possible, and I still can't read it. So this one, they did it well. I wanted to play again right away. Flamecraft is a great combination of wholesome cuteness and strategic gameplay that levels up with the players. Okay. Not the biggest fan. I like this one better. I wanted to play again right away. Epic levels of cuteness, we see, stuffed into a bite-sized box that promotes friendly gameplay among players. What is that? So does that mean there's not much player interaction among players and satisfying combos to be discovered? So I do like this one because they mentioned the combos. I didn't know there was combos. So, and that's what I feel like is important in the quotes. It's not just the fluff. Like the epic levels of cuteness, we see. We get it. We know. It's why I don't like when people put funded in 2 hours. We're like, we see you're funded. We get it. Like, this artwork's gorgeous. We get it. What's in the box? Standard edition. Once again, I don't put them on them. They didn't, they don't put those quotes up. So what's the price? Standard edition, 22 shop cards, jumbo card size, 42 Artisan dragons. So why isn't, I would love a price just right here. And what is the box? Where's the box? 21 fancy dragons, 18 enchantments, 6 dragon meeples, those are hot, 6 heart tokens, 210 item tokens, 24 coin tokens, one-of-a-kind design. I also really like the fact that they're spotlighting that, because a lot of times I see these projects with metal coins, and then when you actually look at the coins, you're like, these are the most generic-ass coins ever. Like, this coin looks hot. Like, that's a coin I want to see zoomed in. That looks like a great coin. And then 6 player aids. Why? Why does everything else get its own spot where you can clearly see it, but the player aids get cut off? Players love player aids. Show some damn respect to the player aids and bump that map down just a smidge. I want to see the bottom of this. How big is it? What's the information? Is it double-sided? I'm pretty sure it is double-sided. Oh my goodness, then I would put double-sided. No, this one's for a dragon, turn steps, and dragon reference. Awesome! So there's going to be more than one player aid for more than one different situation, and I love that. I love that. Even if your game's not super complex, it just makes the game go smoother. It makes relearning the game that oh so important third and fourth play when it's been sitting on your shelf for like 8 months, and it's like, this is the test. If I don't want to play this game and we get it out, this game is gone. Because I feel like that's what most people do. It sits on the shelf for a while, and you're like, fine, we got to get this damn thing played to see if I want to keep it or not. All right, one amazing town mat rolls up neatly in the box. That was awesomely spotlighted, but come on, can we roll it off the player aid? And then we're talking about the dimensions and the inches. We got centimeters, we got inches, and that's 42 inches. That's a big one. That's awesome. And I see a lot of Kickstarter creators just give me the centimeters, and don't do that. Don't do that. Yes, I know you say it's just the United States of America. We don't need to accommodate. Yes, you do, because look, we dominate. We freaking dominate on Kickstarter, mostly just because of shipping and whatnot. But 3,038. So yes, convert it to inches. Make it easier. Despite the fact London, the most poppin' city. Interesting. Melbourne, Australia, Sydney. Wow, look at this. So it's spread all across America, but in these very specific international locations, I bet that's with the creators, the artists, or something like that. But that's an interesting trend right there. Okay. So this is the basic edition, which once again, why can't you give me the price? Why can't you give me the price? I know it's over here. Don't tell me it's over there. Or do tell me it's over there. I should stop saying that because that'll tickle my YouTube algorithms, but whatever. Includes all the above item coins. So now we've went away from the millimeters, and we just do can't we just have some inches right underneath his butt? Like 2.2 inches or whatever. Adds 6 dragon miniatures, custom molds in full colors, and those look really sleek. I wish there was and limited run. Yes, the fear of missing out. Maybe even spotlight that a little bit with that green Kickstarter, just the green color, and a price. A price would be great. All right, 6 dragon minis, 210 custom wooden item tokens, and I love that shot. I can see everything. I'm imagining how terrible this would be if this was actually about to go all over, which is terrible. It'd be all over the floor. You wouldn't find them. But those are really, that's nicely spotlighted. And this is the long, sexy scrolling shot that I think every single Kickstarter board game needs, even if it's just a card game. The only thing I think missing is here, price, but also the box. The box would be great as well. Metal coins, nice looking bag, design not final. Okay, dragons didn't make it, but they do make it look good. Upgrade coins in a custom. Add 2 wide trays, and those trays look hot. The latest modular resource trays from Game Tray. And I love the fact they mention that, because I see right here this symbol, and I'm like, oh, this is a new trade company I don't know about, but still, that's cool. But then I see, oh, it's actually from the people who made Game Trays. Gets me even more excited, because think about it. When you feel Game Trays is one of the most respected names in our hobby right now, and when I hear that they have a new tray, I say, oh, okay, that really piques up my ears, because they know how to do trays, and the fact that they now have a new tray means that they've improved upon their old trays, which, that gets me excited. All dragons have a home, fits sleeved mini cards. Look at that. That's, so right there, boom, just putting that in there, and you might not need it in the FAQ. People are still going to ask because they don't read, but that's great. Stores all of town with room for more. Excellent. So you just said, hey, you're good on expansions. Like it. Design not final. So that's a great scrolling box shot, aside from not having the price. I love that I can explain the game so quickly. The potential for this game is massive, all in a relatively small rule package. Now that, ding, 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 gets a cookie. That's my favorite quote. Actually, Richards was really good up ahead, above, but that one's a great one. So many amazing combos, big moments to be had in this one. Family friendly, easy to learn, and that's the first time someone's mentioned family friendly. So I honestly would put that somewhere higher, because that was really the main question that I had. Was, you said HE's 14 plus, but the artwork, the minis, the components, everything about that says, oh, screams, I could play this with my 9-year-old. He could probably handle it. So seeing that family friendly, I think is going to appeal to just a whole separate group. Easy to learn, yet full of interesting choices and strategy. How to play, visit a new shop. So we don't have the prices. I want prices. All right, expand town, read the rule booklet. So, as always, do I want it? Can you do it? How much? Do I want it? Yes, I do. I feel like your video was solid. Like, great. I thought it was a great video. Can you do it? Yes. I feel like you have the pedigree, and I think when you mention the Lucky Duck games, it really does it. But how much is it? Why are we beating around the bush so much to get to the price? The price and the shipping, the only things that I need to know left before I can just throw my money at you. Read the rule booklet. Flamecraft, rule booklet, draft. Awesome. I love this. I love the artwork right there. All right. How to play. Okay, so it's not here. They wanted to, I guess, condense down the page a little bit, even though it doesn't really look like we're condensed at all, because, dear God, we still got a long way to go. So it's an interesting choice, but this is a straight-up how to play.
Ooh, that looks tasty.
Awesome. Excellent. 956 views. Spectacular. And look right there. Look right there. 956 people looked at. I wonder how much this one has. This is an interesting thing I can check here now. So 369, and that's what I always say. I think people really care a lot more about how to plays than previews, overviews, any of those other shenanigans. Gameplay, how to play, rules at the end of the day on Kickstarter. Hey, I just want to keep rhyming. Why Kickstarter? This is the best place to make a deluxe-sized, artistic, and thematic game. Kickstarter is not a store, so we made it a statue instead. What? So we made it a statue instead? Seriously. Here are some amazing reasons to back right now. The Flame Starter statue. So this is exclusive. When you see the flame, it's only for backers of this campaign. Promo use and limited access via Cardboard Alchemy. This is really great stuff, but I feel like it should be higher. Like, this is... I just feel like we still... Just let me get my wallet out. Bonus art, savings. So, to all the Sandera Tang fans, we will be offering special mini art prints for free. And that's the other thing I want to look at the community page. How many new people here? Okay, not very many. I always like to check that. Savings. The meeples are already silkscreen, the dragons are in color, and the game trays organize your box and bridge a huge value. The deluxe edition is valued at $100, a huge savings for backers. So that is the first time I think we have even mentioned a price at all, which I just feel like it's a sin of Kickstarter. Secret of the Dice Tower, Game Library Dragons, Tom Bassel. Oh, that's pretty cool. Secret, the Dice Tower, Game Library Dragons. So this is going to be a Kickstarter exclusive thing you get. That's really cool. And you're appealing to your niche. As I always say, know your niche, appeal to your niche, and your niche, one way or the other, has probably a strong opinion about Tom Bassel, or some sort of opinion about Tom Bassel. And so I love that. I think that's awesome. And I love spotlighting that. I think that's a great idea. Back now for exclusives, limited deluxe items, bonus arts, and savings. Every person who likes to feel good about a move, Flamecraft's event. So it feels like it's like you're about to ask me a massive price. Just rip off the Band-Aid already, because I have a feeling the price is going to be down here, because we still have so far to go, but it's just quote after gameplay after image, and I just want the price. The video, I was sold on the video. If you're a person who likes to feel good about a move, Flamecraft is very positive interaction. It feels like everywhere you go, you were getting good stuff. That's a good quote as well. That's always a good feeling in a game when you take a turn. Like, you know what I'm talking about. When you take a turn, it's like, that turn sucked. Like, all my moves that I could make this turn suck. That's just not a fun feeling in games, typically. So I like that quote. The mini world is absolutely beautiful. I'm tired of the quotes. I already want to buy it. Here we go. $39? We were hiding $39? That's a great price point. You slap that price point on the main image and say, boom, look at this spectacular artwork. Look at this cool game mat. Look at our pedigree. Look at I thought we were hiding a much higher price. Let me know in the comments below. Were you expecting a higher price for this? Because the length of time we had to go, I thought you were $79. That is not bad at all. That is a no hesitation buy for a lot of Kickstarter backers. And that's going to be a poll. And let me know in the comments below, because this is the poll right now. At what price point do you really start to think more about your Kickstarter purchases? At what price point? No, the pen's breaking! So I just have to... Stupid pen. Because I think $79 is underneath that threshold at this point. So, okay, a completely deluxeified game, $79, I don't have an issue with that. $39 for just the regular game with that cool playmat that I'm assuming is going to fit inside the box. That's awesome. And they put it on the outside too, which I think is a great idea, because that... You're just mentioning the playmat is not something exclusive, because typically in the board game realm, when you see the playmat, you think, oh, exclusive or add-on or something like that. So I love the fact they're spotlighting that there. Add-ons, dragon minis, the fancy dragon mini. Woo, the 7th miniature also includes a wooden token. Free offer. Everyone can get this miniature by solving any of the Flamecraft puzzles. What? Well, boy, are we about to find out why we're #1 on the popularity chart and why you kicked Avatar's ass despite the fact Avatar has like $4 million? We're about to see some awesome behind, like, I'm excited to see what they're doing right now. Custom wood tokens, cool. And then, so they're making just everything in the deluxeified. If there's just a specific thing you want in the deluxeified, get it here. Awesome, clean, clear, additional add-on items for your coffee table. If you want the artwork, I'd be very interested to see how much that is. It's not a pledge level, though, so we won't know. This is actually the first time I've ever backed anything. I'm happy with $79. Sean S., yeah, first-time Kickstarter backer. Awesome, I love hearing that. Free shipping of 1 book with any game pledge? What? No. Cardboard Alchemy, naughty. Free shipping you're gonna give me one of these free gorgeous art books and you're not gonna mention it? I've been on this page for 22 minutes scouring it with a fine-tooth comb, and I'm just now finding out that I'm in fact gonna get a free book of this absolutely drop-dead gorge artwork, 40 double-sided pages. I feel like that needs to be higher. That's like an awesome stretch goal right there. That's a daily unlock. That's a thing that I have. Now, most people, this is eventually just going to end up going away, but still, that is definitely adding to my perceived value of the game. Awesome. And the fact that you're not including it as something I have to buy, I like that subliminally, because if the $80 version had everything and just this book, I'd be like, dang it, I just want the game, I don't want the book. But now, by making the $80 version of the game just the game and saying, oh, everybody just gets this free, I don't have that thought, and that is top notch. Oh, wait, is it just free shipping? On 1 book with so it's free shipping on the book. Okay, Brad Brooks, thank you! Clarify, reverse everything there. Got it. Free shipping of 1 book with any game pledge. Okay, I'm just dumb. And that's why it's great for me to do these Kickstarter critiques, because I just don't read real smart well. And so you can see, and it just, so, like smarter people would like read everything, and so they wouldn't have these complaints. All right, Bread Dragon plushie. Design, not that's so cool. And I love this. Look, that's so cute. Awesome. And if you're a kid, you're like, okay, we can make this a 70. We're going to just drop 100 on it. Like, as a father, imagine if I had more disposable income and I'm buying a game for my family, for my game night, for my kid. I'm like, I spend 140, I spend 200 on Kickstarter all the time. I'm gonna throw in 20 bucks, I'm gonna get this little plushie. And I bet you that's gonna be popular. I'm gonna talk to Peter after the fact. I want to know if that is, and then free shipping of the 1 plush with the game pledge. Oh, you got me. And now that I understand what this means, I like it even better. So the add-ons, these add-ons. So here's what I would do right here. I would make a special note. Everything below, all of these below are free shipping on one item or whatever it is. This is my first Kickstarter as well. $80 was a steal for all this cuteness and dragons as well. Take my money already. Awesome. So looky there. Cardboard Alchemy bringing in the new gamers. Love it. All right, so we got Dragon Coasters. You pay the shipping on the Dragon Coasters, though. But, so Dragon Coasters, those are cool. And that makes sense because remember, their first project was, in fact, coasters, which is genius, by the way. That's just such an easy thing to make, and it's just, there's so many potential things. All right, strategic single worker placement combined with communal engine. Wait, communal engine building? Ooh, that's okay. I like that quote. Challenging and fun for everyone, family friendly with a lot of strategy mixed in. I just need the shipping. That's the only thing I need right now. And I thought maybe Peter would be my hero and put the shipping right after the add-ons. But once again, I will die on this hill. That is no! There's a button that apparently takes you to the top of your page? What the hell is this? Okay. Where was I? And this is such a long Kickstarter page. Oh my goodness. Okay. Where were we? Okay. Got it. Back on track. Is a delivery time of almost a year normal? Yes, Sean S. It is, because you always got to remember that Kickstarter is not supposed to just be a store where you buy it and it comes to you. It's supposed to be more like supporting the dream of the project. That's what it's. Now, it has gotten watered down to being much more of a store, and some people just actually use it as a store and as a pre-order system. But you should still consider most of these to be projects that you are supporting the dream of making it happen. So yes, that is perfectly reasonable, perfectly normal, absolutely nothing to worry about. The town is full of bakers and brewers, chefs and jewels, so we're focusing on the art and the gameplay. Cool. I guess if you weren't sold, awesome. Because you showed me a gameplay video, I think. One of those was a click to a gameplay video, a how to play video. All right, visit town. I feel like we're just going long here. Event calendar. All right, so this is interesting. I don't mind this. Live game streams, live drawing with Sandara. Now this, I think this should honestly maybe be a little bit higher, because I think now is the time to pivot. Because I think we're going to get like stretch goals or unlocks or something down below here. This is massively overfunded. Your goal is no longer to fund this game. Your goal is to get people excited and keep kicking Avatar's butt. Keep staying at #1. Board games represent, baby. But this is the kind of thing that does it. Live game streams, awesome. Spectacular. That's what I want. I was just saying, I want a gameplay. Oh, here's 2 live gameplays. Spectacular. Live drawing, even better. Like, that's just cool. And then the final day, sign up to play online with developers. Excellent. So tabletop simulators. Maybe spotlight that a little bit. So maybe even put tabletop simulators, maybe put the logos right there. But that's really well done as well. And so now we are... Okay, so now we're going a little bit more in depth on it. Clickable things. Cool. Why isn't this one clickable? Special live stream art with Sandara. Playcraft online. So, game up on Discord. Want to try the game online. Once again... let people know the ways to do it, I think would be good here. You know, is it Tabletop Simulator? Is it Tabletopia? Just let me know before I click on it. I think I'll be more likely to click it if I know that I have the program. Flamecraft is full of magical puzzles to solve for free stuff. Here's how to play. So now we're getting into this very interesting aspect of them trying to tickle the Kickstarter algorithm to get people to keep coming back. Win the free Fancy Dragon Mini, free with any game pledge to anyone who correctly solves any one of the puzzles by the end of the Kickstarter. So all you have to do is... comment in the updates or comments. Is that enter the Final Fantasy Dragon puzzle for a chance to win an all-in pledge. The Final Fantasy Dragon puzzle. The Final Fantasy puzzle website requires any one of the other puzzle solutions to enter. Gain 1 entry for solving into this. So make this clickable. Oh, it is. Good. There. Click on the image to play. Use your Kickstarter email when entering. Oh, so you're actually sending me off Kickstarter to do this. So where do I enter my result? I'm assuming you want people to enter it in the updates or the comments. Or are you going for the long game? Are you going for the long game and you're getting those emails? Because that might be what they're doing right there as well. I say, why not get both? Why not the best of both worlds? Why not have one thing you do here, one thing you do there? I don't know. Oh, so here's the puzzles. Awesome. This is engaging. This is really cool. And this is the kind of thing that maybe if they were simple enough, I might even try and do with some of my kids. Awesome. Cough, cough, sandwich butcher puzzles, wink, wink. I don't know what that means, but I probably agree. Click the puzzle image to enter the contest. Cool. Social goals. So we do have some stretch goals. I would mention these higher. Like, how many people are actually getting this far down the page? This is so far. The cafe is empty. Where are the Artisan Dragons? Help us out and do their tasks in town until they return, and magical enchantments and prizes await. Post photos to social media. You must tag Flamecraft Social Dragon. So I imagine they're probably going to be pounding their chest a little bit about that in the updates. But I still think it's the kind of thing that maybe should be higher at somewhere. Hey, Peter, I love you too. Candy store, 10 dragon baits. Create a dessert, chocolate, or baked good featuring a dragon or incorporating a dragon shape. Oh, this is cool. This is cool. So they're asking you to make actual food as part of this and then share it on social media, which then other people say, oh, wow, that's a really cool idea. Love it. Mention it higher, I think. Alchemist Labs, order 30 coffees at your local coffee or tea place. Tell the police that your name is this game. That's right. That's a cool idea. These are this is the kind of outside the box thinking that I love seeing. And here's the other thing. Think about this. And I wonder if they did this on their previous pledge, because as I mentioned, part of the reason why this Kickstarter is doing so well is because they had thousands of people who signed up in advance. And when you run your Kickstarter like this and you create a sense of excitement and enthusiasm, different, unique things in your Kickstarter, that's, one of the ways you're going to get thousands of people ready to launch on your next Kickstarter. Awesome job there. That is so cool. I love it. I want to see more of that. I want to see that be the industry standard. But damn it, the stretch goals are so low. Ah! You hurt me, Peter. Why are they so low? You have $200,000 and they're micro stretch goals. 25. Oh, so wait. Okay. So these are the things. They're unlocked. So this is another card. And you showed me these things, I think. What? There's a fancy dragon named Forrest? Thank you. Wow, that's cool. That is so cool. Okay. Daniel, and it might not even be me. It might be somebody else. I don't care. It's mine. I'm playing as that dragon every time. Full plate buffet. Bank Street. So this is great. This is awesome. This is more value to the game that I feel like you should be spotlighting, but you already have such a good price that this is all just icing on the cake. Everything you put here is icing on an already delicious cake, and look how much stuff that's been unlocked that we didn't know about. I would totally put that higher. So we got shop cards, fancy dragons, lots of stuff here, mini art prints, Market Square. Oh, so a new shop card. Now that one's a banger. I'm pretty sure that is actually a big deal gameplay wise, which is the other thing here. These are mini art prints. I would maybe what are these things gameplay wise? I think is my question. What is a frazzle? Is this a new card that's going into the game, or is this a new artwork, or what is it? I don't know. So maybe a little bit more and there we go. The shop cards, I'm pretty sure, are the big deal though. Those are the gameplay changers. I think those should just be spotlighted way more, both what they are and way higher. Oh, and then we got gameplay. Oh, awesome. A full gameplay video. I would honestly put this higher as well. I know you didn't want to put videos up there, but this moves the needle. This moves the needle. Let's go look at those numbers. Because once again, it was 300 for the 1 minute video. It was the how to play was at 950. And Richard is at 3,286. And it's him. It's not one of his collaborators. That is Richard, one of the OGs of our hobby. He's not the OG like Tom and some other people, but he's in that next wave where I am, where it's just you. So I would totally. Okay, so we got tons of playthroughs here. Awesome. Retailers, we want to work with you. Cool. Also, let's combo. Lucky Duck Games. Excellent. Shipping. Okay, here we go. Get down to the meat and potatoes. $12. $14. So simple, so clean, so clear. Here, I got the cheap one. I got the expensive one. It's right there. USA, Canada, Euro, Eurozone 2. They got all the countries listed. I'd like to see it converted to the currencies, but hey, I understand when you lump up countries, that's not really what's feasible, but you could do it for Canada, right? For these countries, regions, we're shipping via partners within the country after shipping and VAT taxes. There are no additional custom fees to this location mentioned front and center. And once again, I would almost pound my chest about that. Because here's the thing, as I do more Kickstarter critiques, I'm finding that the people who find them more valuable are the people who have to pay those exorbitant amounts of shipping. And really, it's just us Americans. And I get this in the comments. People are like, why do you focus so much on the shipping? Why do you focus so much on the shipping? And it's because in the comments section, it's people from all over the world, and I like that you focus on the shipping. It's just as Americans, we don't get shafted on the shipping typically, but go check out the He-Man project and get shafted on the shipping. You can't actually get the game. It's really weird. If you're in the United States of America, excuse me. Earn a reputation in your town by joining with Friends Bundle and say, oh, awesome. Excellent. So they're trying to give you a deal if you live in one of those parts of the world where the shipping is still going to be high. Like if you live in Mexico, you can get a group of 6 friends. You can save a little money. I love that. That's awesome. That shows me they care about the community. They care about the people who want to buy their game. And it goes a long way doing things like that. Shipping to the UK is great. I think I'm sold now. Looky there. Looky. And I love it when people post in the chat. Art of Sandara. So, yeah, we're spotlighting the gorgeous art some more down here. And yes, does she have a Twitter? I could not find it. I tried to. Nope. Okay, so that's why I couldn't find it. But still awesome mentioning the designers. Oh, cool. Flamecraft. It did Sparkle Kitty. I love Sparkle Kitty. And so once again, they're mentioning the behind the scenes, and I see it. There is so much polish here. It is just, this looks like a polished Kickstarter product. I don't necessarily like all the organization, but, and backer kit, that's a big deal. I actually have an interview coming out with someone about just how big of a deal. They mentioned how big backer kit is. So that's awesome as well. And the League of Game Makers, who does, okay. So, do I want it? Yes. I was convinced at the video, to be quite honest. Can you do it? Yes. Excellent pedigree, excellent background. Maybe mention just a little bit earlier, like some of the projects that you personally have worked on. Like if you just, like anywhere here, it was like from some of the people behind Dwellings of Eldervale or Letter Tycoon or whatever the most popular games that the people in the group have worked on. Maybe just spotlighting that just a smidge bit more for the newer people, I think would be solid. But overall, I think that was a really well done Kickstarter page. How do I add a plush, book, or other item onto my pledge? And that's awesome because they're trying to make it easier. What is a pledge manager? As always, I just say, go look at Reload from Colossal Games. That's how I would organize every single Kickstarter page for the rest of history. They just did it so well. So, let's check out the comments. No! I expected Peter. This does not have a question at the end. I guarantee you this does not have a question at the end because there are 5,431 people here, and you got 38 comments. Thank you for opening town with such an amazing bang. We had a call with Sandara at the time of launch, and Manny Vegas with us in Los Angeles. And I wonder if Singapore was one of those international communities. I wonder if that's why. In an early field, funded, awesome. Then it keeps going. We're still going at 3 to 5 hours in with the whole. We hope for success. Thank you. We will back with much more to share. Cheers and welcome to town. I would just ask, and my next update is going to have questions. Excellent. And I guarantee you it's going to get, I want to see Avatar. I want to see Avatar #2 the rest of the way because I totally reached out to them and I was like, hey, these are some suggestions. And they were just like, get out of here. I was like, okay, whatever. It's just friendly suggestions. What's up? All right, so updates though. Still 38 comments. That is not bad. You look at a typical Kickstarter update, it's going to get less than 38 comments if you don't ask questions. But still, 38 is not bad. And I bet it's just people excited. Like I bet that's just it. Excited people. My wife loves the dragon plushie. When is this expected to deliver in 2022? I could not find that information. Ooh, that's so it should be right over here, but that's another interesting thing that I normally take for granted. I don't typically mention it. So, July 2022. So yeah, this is a Gen Con Origins style Reese, but the fact that that's popping up in the comments means that maybe mention it somewhere in the story. Should that be something, I think that should be industry standard, maybe? Like, that seems like a pretty important thing as well. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? I don't think it's important enough to break that top 4, but I think that should be something that maybe you mention aside from just in there. If I expect people to mention their price in the story, should I expect them to mention the expected shipping date? Or maybe it should be interweaved in with the shipping section. Oh my goodness, that makes a lot of sense. That just makes a lot of sense. That's going to be a poll, but my pen doesn't work. Stupid pen! Go away! All right, hi all. First, congrats on the great project. Glad to see it will fund. So I'm just looking for collaborators here, and that's what I expected. So we're going to see collaborators. This should be some quality customer service. And I would expect nothing less with what I've seen from that campaign page. So at the end of the day, what is the final grade? Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Yes. How much is it? I feel like it's a very reasonable price. So it's got all 3 of those going there. I feel like the organization's a little bit willy-nilly, but I'm going to go with an A- here. Because it has everything I want. It's just in different locations. I think this is a really rock solid. You know what? I kind of want to bump it up to an A. I kind of want to bump it up to an A for those social stretch goals that are going to get people excited and get people baking and get people, you know, doing silly stuff in public and then taking the pictures. But I can't. I gotta go A minus. Just because it's so low. Like, that's the kind of thing that it's like, I'm already back in your game. Now get me excited about all the extra Kickstarter stuff. But let me know what you think about not cardboard alchemy, about Flamecraft in the comments below. I don't know why. I said that. I never say that. Anywho, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, please be sure to click on something or other, or leave a comment, or, you know, just don't click on the unsubscribe button. As always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye bye. I clicked on it. There we go.